come on, baby.
Hello guys, you're welcome to another edition of YAGI, Young Aspiring Great Individuals. And my name is Oyindamola Odunuga.
And I am Moyo Sareda Saulu.
You look so amazing, Moyo.
Thank you, you also look good.
Thank you.
Are you blushing?
Of course I am. So today we'll be discussing about a very important topic, a very interesting topic, body size. We're talking about the types of body sizes, why body size is important in relationship. And we won't be talking about it alone. We have a very, very important guest in our midst. His name is Kunle. He's a sports analyst, a media practitioner. He's going to be joining us after the break. Please don't go nowhere because it's about to get lit.
Come on, baby.
Hello, you're welcome back to the show. So, before we went on a break, Oyinda told us we'll be having a very special guest in our midst today. And yes, it is true. Today we are discussing the body shapes and the body sizes, the different types of body size and how it affects a relationship. But we won't be discussing it alone. We have Kunle Daniels in our midst. Hello, Kunle Daniels.
Hi, Moyo, and hi, Oyin.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You look good.
Thank you, and you too.
You're part of the bed gang.
Don't you like it?
No, it's okay. It's cool. All right, so how are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Very well. It's a good day to be alive.
Yeah, it's a good day. It's flourishing and everything. We know you're a sports analyst and you're a media practitioner, but we're not really interested in your career as it is on YAGI. We don't really... Most times we're not interested in the guest's career path or something, but we're more interested in the personal view and the personal experience of the person. So today we want to know your view. We'll help with discussing anyway. So we want to know your view on the body sizes and the different types of body size, how it affects a relationship. What do you think about body sizes in a relationship? Do you think it matters at all?
I think everyone definitely likes something. You either like them slim or you like them on the big size. My preference will not be mentioned at this point in time, but God made everyone special, and I think everyone is beautiful, just as God has created he or she. So basically, we all have our specs, like you call it, but affects a relationship, that's a big question, and it also depends on the psyche of who is asking.
Okay.
So basically for me, I don't think it really affects. Maybe at the start it might not, but later in the future we've all heard of instances where our parents will say, oh, you got married to me when I was quite slim, after 2 kids, after 3 kids, you've gotten busty. So it depends on what you want from the very start. Okay, I will try and mention my preference, and I think I like them on the big size. So even if after no, but basically everyone likes something. I like,
exactly.
So I think I'm more in tune with people who are fleshy.
Okay.
A friend of mine once said, why not be with someone who you will touch and feel something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds funny, right? But basically, so when my wife or supposed girlfriend gets big in the long run, I would not be surprised if she gets bigger than she is at the moment. But for some people, I think they prefer them very slim. If it changes in the course of that stretch, then there's a big problem.
So, Oyinda, what's your view?
I think he's right.
He's right.
We all have different people and their tastes.
Yeah.
We have some girls that like guys with 6 packs, you know. We have some girls that like guys that are just skinny. We have some girls that like guys with pot belly.
Yeah.
Do you know the weird thing about me?
Yes.
I think I like guys with, you know, that kind of pot belly. I know when you say pot belly, the picture that comes to people's mind is
the very big pot belly.
No, not that type of pot belly.
So what kind of pot belly?
6 packs. I don't really
just
like
on a regular.
Yes, the regular type. At least when I'm with my man, I should be able to rub something. You know? So that is why.
So Moyo, what do you like?
Oh yeah, me. Okay, so I actually think the more or less like 6-pack stuff is not really in trend anymore because I don't really like.
People walk out. I walk out if I'm without my shirt. You don't know how I look on me.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. People walk out. You know, we ladies. One thing we don't understand is that everything changes, and there was this time. Let me bring in this. There was this time when six packs was raining, and then guys started working out.
It's still raining.
It's still raining, but most guys won't even work out. They only work for their money. So they don't have money.
But
They don't
when you
have
wake up,
money.
when I wake up, I have like a routine that I do. So it doesn't necessarily mean, it
that's
doesn't
you,
stop
but
you
let me
from.
put it to you that 80% of Nigerians, 80% of guys in the world, they don't work out anymore. Most people
should I
that
say
work,
something.
okay,
I feel those people not working out. I feel not because they don't want to work out. I feel they are just being lazy.
exactly.
But
You know what? Let me
have
finish
some-
what I have to
okay.
say. Let me finish what I have to say. Then six packs was raining. Guys were working out, and then girls started falling in love. There was this time too when pink lips was raining.
For guys,
Yeah,
that's
for
weird.
guys. For guys.
I won't trade my lips for anything in the world.
Yeah, so pink lips
Okay.
was raining. Then guys started using all these normal
balm.
combinations
Yeah.
like lip balm and everything. But at the end of the day, they still found out that these things have different times and everything. So I don't really think the six packs thing is my thing anyway. Like you said, just not the pop belly, like big pop belly, but just a normal like.
But
There should be a
if we
reciprocal
come back
there.
into perspective, I don't think people would continue to have preference when it comes to body size.
Yeah.
Yes.
You either like them big or you like them on the slim side. So the other ones you've mentioned, either the beard gang, like I do have one now, is all trendy. You can always have.
Yes.
Even working out is, some people always work out. For everything you do, either you're walking or you're driving, there's some form of exercise.
Yeah.
So there's a part of your body that you're building. I think you understand what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
see.
So, but for body preference, it depends on what you really like. Some are really skinny. I will not necessarily go into a relationship with someone who is skinny. Not that I've not been with anyone who is skinny before,
Yes.
but at the moment, I think I like people who are of the
So
big
if at any
size.
point in time your wife gets really, really big,
That's
you
when I get
wouldn't
married.
Really yeah,
I
I
wouldn't-
know. I'm just saying, if
Okay.
you get married. No, you don't want us to spoil your marriage. I understand, but I'm just saying, if you get married and your wife get really big, then you
I
don't
wouldn't mind.
at
I
all.
don't
What
think I
about
will.
you? If you get married, okay, you said you like pop bellies, like really, like just small pop belly. What if you get married and then the guy becomes really fat and then the pop belly becomes something to drive with?
Well, the truth is, if it comes to the physical appearance, I'm not really so much into physical appearance.
Okay.
I just said that because you asked what I like.
But
But the
hold
truth
on.
is, I can actually go for any type of guy. The pot belly, the
Six pack,
pack,
the beard gang.
Depending on
gang,
your-
whatever.
depending
depending on
your
depending on what.
personality.
Yeah.
But like you say,
can
attractive.
go.
When what I see, I like what I see. That's
what I wanted to
something
say.
attracts you to someone.
Something attracts me to someone, but it is not the physical appearance. That
What I
attracts me
wanted to
someone.
say, what I wanted to say is, most people say they're not interested in physical appearance, but at the same time, you want to work with someone you're proud to work with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's say there's this man. Maybe is
Short.
short, yeah.
Then
He's short,
pot
then
belly.
pot belly. Then he has all the things you want in a man, but just the physical appearance is not there. What would you do? Would you go for him?
I think I would go for him because I feel like when it comes to me picking my partner, the
Yeah.
physical appearance is the least.
It does matter sometimes.
I'm not talking
It
about-
matters.
Don't you
I'm
like
saying-
lovely
talking about-
photographs for
It
your
matters.
marriage
It matters.
I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about the normal
or relationship?
relationship right now.
Yes, I can't go into a relationship with you if I'm not going to see my future with you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
At
that's-
this stage,
that's
no,
true.
I'm not going to date someone I don't see my future with. I'm saying if I'm going for anybody at all, the physical appearance matters, but that is minor to me.
Minor.
But have you heard this thing? They say if you're dating someone, check out the person's mom, especially if you're a female, and think about the person in the next 20, 30 years. The person will look exactly like the mom. Have you heard that?
What
sort
about those that don't look like the mom?
just in physical, not necessarily your size?
Should I bust your
Oh, yeah,
brain?
please tell me.
Okay, I have a friend. She is very skinny, like really, really skinny. You know all these models. I'm sorry, I'm not here to abuse the models anyway. But, you know, she's really, really skinny. But when our mom came visiting, when I was in school, she was my friend. Then our mom came visiting one day. Our mom was very fat. Then I asked her, how come your mom looks this fat and you are looking very skinny? She said she looks like her dad. And that's true. She's everything. She's opposite of what our
Well,
mom is.
definitely, you're correct.
Our mom is fair, she's black. Our mom is short, she's tall. And our mom is fat, she's skinny.
Well, I think I've also dated someone now. She's international, if I use that word. She's a model. I think she's in France, if I'm correct. And I didn't really like, as much as she liked me, I didn't really like her because she was very skinny. I could not just see, there was no compatibility. She was just, she's beautiful just the way she is. And now I, you know, now I stalk her on Instagram and send her messages because she's very big. She's international now, but I just didn't really like us together. She wasn't.
So you think the body?
It does matter for me.
It does
matter for me.
So for you, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter because there was a time I used to say I loved guys with six packs, very tall guy, dark skin. But
as age they come, just change.
I actually ended up dating a guy, a fair guy, skinny, opposite of the things I
wanted.
You know.
Oh, you found love in the wrong place.
I won't say I found love in the wrong place. That's why I decided. That was when I came to the conclusion that I don't think the physical appearance really matters. Because you might end up getting close to someone and you just realize, I like this guy. He's very smart. He's very
exactly.
this, is that.
That is the point. On a scale of 1 to 100, I think the physical appearance should just be maybe 20 or 30. Because at the end of the day, if you look good, you have six packs, you have everything, then you don't have brain.
Like they say,
care about brain.
No, like they say, beauty fades though.
Beauty fades, exactly.
Yeah,
when you get old, I saw a random post on Twitter when I was, then this post says, don't marry a girl that won't be able to solve the mathematics assignments for your children. So let's say you're a slay queen, you have all the shape in the world, or you're a model, you have the six packs, you have everything, then you don't have brain. Ordinary 2 + 2, you don't know. I'm just saying, but ordinary 2 + 2, you don't know. Then what exactly do you want me to see in you as my
but like they say, beauty and brains, beauty you go see first now.
Yeah.
That's what I always think. I don't think I would get attracted to who I don't like.
Right.
So when I talk to you first, if you're on a big size, I talk to you, I like you, we vibe, then I start to pick your brain. If you're not smart enough,
then
there's always an option. That's the truth.
Yeah, true.
There's always an option till you get the right one. So it depends on how long you like to test the waters.
Okay, so your own is you want to test to see.
Don't put words into my mouth.
Don't worry, you tell us later. We have to go on a very quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us, guys.
Come on, baby.
Welcome back, guys. So we're still talking about body sizes, but now we're talking about the types of body sizes, and we're talking about why some guys prefer fat girls to the skinny girls, why some girls prefer guys with six packs to the thin guys, and my guests, our guest in the house, Mr. Kunle Daniels, will talk about why he prefers thin girls to fat girls. Oh, he said
he said skinny.
No, he said love fleshy girls.
So you're confused.
So fleshy girls
doesn't
fall under fat girls or thick girls.
Maybe to be quite polite with the word fat, I wouldn't use fat, I'll say big or fleshy. That's why I used fleshy. When I mean flesh, I think someone who has just a bit of flesh to emphasize on their body. Not because I don't like skinny girls, but I'm just a guy that prefers. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice, but I think I prefer girls who have this bit of flesh on their body. Flesh, because I can touch you. Can I touch you? Okay, this is some skin, and this is some flesh. Yes. So that's what I prefer, but not because I don't like them. The thing is, I feel when I'm on the road or I'm driving, or I'm walking with someone who's a little bit of a flesh, who has more flesh than I do, we are more attractive together. I've been with someone who is quite shorter and quite skinnier than I am, and I didn't really like us in pictures, especially.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
interesting.
Do you have friends that like opposite of what you like?
Oh yes. Okay.
So why do you think they like them?
Let me talk about a friend, a very good friend of mine. I don't really like his new girlfriend, and if you ask me why, I think she's quite short and he's a short guy.
Okay.
So it's a little bit big, pot-bellied, and not so tall, if I may use the word. And his new girlfriend, the woman he decides to be with for the rest of his life.
Okay.
It's not, I don't know, I just don't, she's quite short, very skinny, and you could pass her by without seeing her.
That's
okay. So I won't mention his name, pardon me, I beg.
No, you shouldn't.
But and I don't sometimes, because I've seen his other ex-girlfriends and the rest, and I think he has always been a guy of the big size girls, or maybe
But you said
basically.
it's pop belly then.
Yeah. So I think it should be with someone who is taller in case their kids come out and the kids don't come
someone
shorter
who
than
is taller, but not someone who is bigger.
No, when tall, a little bit of flesh on her, maybe big, like a Niniola kind of.
No,
because okay,
he's already kind of fat.
exactly. I
or
think
something.
if
So what were you expecting? It should be with someone.
Girl.
yeah,
But
exactly,
maybe
it
tall
should be
girl.
with a skinny but maybe tall. Because I think it should be the opposite. If fat
But you've not seen him.
fat people, you start leaving the skinny people. What is skinny
No.
people?
The people. Funny enough, I think there are guys who like skinny girls. I think there are guys
A
who.
lot of
There are.
guys, 80% guys will tell you they like
They like
skinny.
skinny girls because they can carry, they can do
themselves.
anything, they can
Take her out
clean.
and
But when you're
everything.
with a very fat girl, no, let me say a thick girl.
Okay, I think
Thicker
most
body.
guys like thick girls.
Yeah.
Thick is the wait. Now the question is, what's the difference between thick girls and fat girls?
Okay, I think.
I think you should explain because it's very
Okay, I'm well experienced if you want to
Yeah.
use. I think fat girl is someone who is plus size, someone who is a very. Can I use artists to compare this time around? Okay, to be polite with words, let's mention Teniola.
Okay.
Teniola is quite fat. That she's
Okay,
big.
not to be rude.
Not to be rude, not in any way to be rude. She's big. Niniola, our younger or older sister, is thick. That's a thick babe.
Okay, nice.
So I think you understand the comparison now.
Thick is like just slim, not
Slim, curvy, have a little bit of flesh. Fat is big. Eniola Badmos. That's big. That's big.
so which big?
I think I like the Niniola big, the Genevieve's big. Yeah.
Just thick, not
Not necessarily fat, no. But not. I like them big, so I can always, if she's fine,
Yeah.
then I can always close my eyes and say, okay, hallelujah.
Always close your eyes. If you start closing your eyes to your that's not a good thing. Okay, so Moida, what do you think?
How about guys?
About what?
But because I think off air we were talking about you liking MI, a short, big.
Well, most times I would always say I don't like short guys. Even when I was in school, I would tell my friends, no, I don't like short guys. And the funny thing is, I have a lot of short guys coming to me, and I'm like, no, I don't want you. You're too short. You're too short. I don't want short guys. And they told me you end up getting married to a short guy. I'm like, God forbid, I reject it. Well, I think I prefer tall guys. Even if you won't be that tall, like the basketball kind of.
Tall and skinny?
No, I
Or
don't
tall
like
with a little bit of flesh on them?
flesh. I don't like skinny guys. I don't
But
know.
skinny guys are quite athletic. When, if you get what I mean, my athleticism.
I don't
No,
care.
we don't know.
Like it.
Okay, so why do you think you like tall guys?
Because when I go out, I like to work with my boyfriend or my partner, and I'll feel kind of confident. You know, it kind of gives me the
you
kind
people
of.
should come.
You
Nothing
know,
would
but imagine working with a short guy, and I would not even feel so
So confident of yourself.
Yes, so I think I like tall
But
guys.
have you thought about sizes being an esteem problem, maybe inferiority complex?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Some people are big and they carry themselves so well. I think we mentioned Teniola.
Teniola of a woman. Like she can carry herself. I'm always surprised at her videos. Like she.
But you know the funny
dances.
thing is, you see them carrying themselves. You see them carrying themselves. You see them come on stage shouting, happy. That does not mean they don't go behind closed doors and wish they were like skinny. I wish I was skinny.
But there's a solution to being fat now, isn't it?
Yeah, of
You
course.
can always do diets,
The only
you
thing
can
you
always
can
do
think
exercise.
about is your height.
You think
No,
it's
that is. You wear heels instead.
Instead, yeah.
for how long? But you think it's that easy to go on a diet plan?
Have you tried one before?
Presently, I'm trying.
But you look beautiful just the way you are.
That's what you
So
say, but I don't like it.
you have complex issues?
I won't say I have complex issues, but I don't want to get fatter than this. That's my problem. But I think I ate so much and I don't even work out or whatever. So of course, in the long run, I'll get fatter than this, and I don't want it.
Well, some guys like you just the way you are, isn't
Every
it?
guy that has met me like me just the way.
So I like you just the way you are. I don't think you should change anything about that one.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
well, this tall whatever you said.
Tall. Yes, I love tall guys, and when you look at my exes, the two guys I've dated so far are tall. So I can't even imagine myself dating a short guy. Well, like I
Okay,
said,
hold on. Before we went on that break, okay, I think you know what I was planning to say.
What's that?
Before we went on that break, you said you like physical appearance, but you don't think it matters.
That, I was going to say that.
Yes.
I said I love physical appearance, like it matters, but it is minor. That was what I said.
Oh, okay.
So if I have a choice to choose between a tall guy and a short guy, I would go for a tall guy.
Oh.
Yes.
So what happens to all the short guys?
Some girls like short guys.
Oh, really? Moyo, do you like short guys?
No.
Moyo hasn't even said what she likes. Moyo,
No, not really. I don't really like short guys.
So
but
what
I
kind
need
of
you
guy?
to be, because I'm quite short. So you can't expect me to just date someone that is the same size as me or shorter than me. Nah, you have to be taller, like taller than me.
how about size?
Huh?
Size.
No, yeah, I said size. It has to be like fleshy too. Not
Six
really.
packs or normal.
I don't care about the 6 packs anyway. You might not have the 6 packs, but don't be too fat. And don't
But some people can be skinny and be big, if you get what I mean.
No, I don't. Okay, so I don't really think what's it called? I think it should just be of the average size. Don't just be too fat. Don't be too. I can date anyone that is not too skinny and not too fat. When you're becoming really fat, that's.
But I think we should also put into perspective that with age, with time, your body size will increase or decrease. For women, most likely during childbirth, I think there are some women who look exactly the way they are before they get pregnant. After the pregnancy, they are back to normal. And my mom is 60 plus, and my mom looks exactly like my younger sister who is just in her 20s.
Wow.
So when I'm with my mom sometimes, and she has this, she used to model back in the day, so I can understand that that's her physique. But some people, the older you become, the bigger you become. Some people even lose focus on keeping fit.
Yeah.
But I think that's the problem with a lot of people who tend to end up growing big in the long run.
So, do you think people should keep fit?
What's your definition of keeping fit? Some you don't need to exercise. Some people just have to, like doctors will advise a bit of walking, taking a stroll once in a while, not always being in your car, cooking, and all of this stuff is some form of exercise. But some people are just so relaxed, they're in the office all day.
But what about those that work out every time and so they get really fat?
well, that's like someone like we.
No. I'm not meaning this in any real way, but hold on. You say you work out, and most times you just see that chocolate cake and then you can't resist it, and then you see that Eba smiling at you in that place, and then you're like, wait, let me just try some. At the end of the day, you finish everything. So what do you think about those that just still work out and at the same time they still get fatter than?
I think it's about controlling your habits sometimes. Learn to say no. I think I have a friend of mine. I've used all my friends as examples.
Okay, we don't mind. That's what we're looking for.
She's quite big. She has the backside as big as something that you always want to look at whenever you see her. And she's not so shy about her size. That's what she acts when she's with people, her friends. Oh, I'm big, I like it. If you're staring at her from behind, she doesn't really care. And I noticed with days, she met someone who she really likes. And the person doesn't really feel comfortable with the way she looks.
Okay.
So now she's doing a lot of dieting, a lot of skipping, she's fighting. I think she's going into a boxing class just to keep fit.
Wow.
Like, so sometimes it's complex.
But I really don't think, there's a difference between when you were skinny and then you gave birth to a child, you became really fat. That's a difference.
That's natural.
That's natural. We can talk about that. But now, when I met you as a guy, I'm let me say skinny or not too skinny or whatever. You saw my stature, you saw everything, and then you start saying you don't like the way I look. I don't really think that's okay. So far, she didn't change in size. If you guys had met, like you met the way she was.
But I think for her, it seems she has a perfect picture of what she wants to be like. She has this picture on her phone. She's working to get her trim figure. I still have my size. I still have that big figure with me, but I can always get the hips and all of this stuff. I think that is our own problem. Maybe not necessarily the boyfriend, who I would also encourage her. Oh, you can always get better. You can always get a little bit trimmer, a little bit of curves and the rest. But for me, I think it's a little bit of complex on her part if she wants to just go slim because of the person she's dating.
Because of the guy. I don't think that.
Because with time, she will get bigger. You can't help it. It's natural.
And
If you are
guys
obese.
like that will still cheat on you
Exactly, because no matter
you end
what.
up going back to the way you used to.
So, do you think size also affects a relationship in terms of cheating?
Yeah, it does.
I think it does, because I've had cases of people telling me that their what's it called?
Their husbands, their girlfriends, or
their
boyfriends.
girlfriends, when they were dating, it was really fine. Like there was this guy that was like, his wife presently, she's size 22.
Oh, help me, speak English.
She's size 22, like really big.
Oh, okay.
Really, really big. Before, when they were dating, she was size 12.
Oh.
Yes, she was size 12.
And they're married. Are they married now?
They're married now with 3 kids.
Oh, okay. Should
So all of a sudden, she gave birth to one.
Then
She became size 14, 16, then 18. The second born, she gave birth to the second born, and then she became size 22. Now she gave birth to the third born. She's 22. Like, she gave birth to the third.
so after the last child, if there's one more child,
If there's one more child, that means she will still explode or something. So she's like always telling her that go and work out, at least become slimmer. And then the lady is always like, what's it with me if you don't like me the way I am?
but sometimes it's about caution. I think some people, women especially, don't pay a lot of attention to how they look. And for men, so the older you become, the richer you become, you start indulging in too much alcohol and all of this stuff, you get big. Beyond the women, we have to talk about the men. So
that's what I was saying the other time when I said there was this time when pink lips was raining, then guys started doing pink lips. Then there was this time when 6-packs was raining, guys started doing. All of a sudden, guys just felt, well, if you're comfortable, if you give her enough money, I don't really care about my size or my looks anymore. If I have money, even an imbecile will look really cute to them or something, so they stop. That's what I mean.
yeah, for some men, the older you become, you get really big and you snore. Have you thought about it before?
Do you
and
like
women
guys
get
snoring?
Who would like guys snoring?
Yeah, some people it's music to the ears, and some people.
Really? Do you like it?
No, I can't sleep. I can't sleep with noise around me. So basically, I can't just manage.
Me too. The moment you start snoring, I'm awake.
I start to cheat instantly.
Okay. So let us go on a very quick break. We'll be right back.
Come on, baby.
You're welcome back, guys. You're welcome back from that quick break. Okay, in case you're just joining us, you've missed a lot, but don't worry, you enjoyed the last part too. We've been discussing the body shape and body sizes in a relationship, how it affects a relationship. And we have Colleen Daniels discussing it with us. We've been talking since and we've discussed quite a lot. But now, okay, let's go straight to the last part, the last question. Do you think girls that do enlargements or all these body talks, do you think it is right?
That's a difficult question because it depends on what you want. Some years ago, 7, 8, 10 years ago, a former president of the country had his wife die because she went for a talk somewhere in Germany.
Yes.
But it's more trendy these days. If you look at all these foreign stations, you see celebrities going for surgeries and all of the rest.
Yeah.
I think, first off, if I want to enhance how I look, it's a complex issue. I don't really think it's a good thing to enhance how you look. God has made you perfectly just the way you are. If you want to enhance yourself, there are natural ways for ladies who are a little bit dry on the backside. I know you do squatting.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Most people don't want to do the squatting and everything.
No, but
because
it's
quite hard.
Yeah,
it takes time.
Forever, yes.
But okay, let's put this into picture. If you have a surgery on, for example, on your boobs, and a regular guy or someone who is a beast in nature takes charge and, and gets to tear off, I'm just joking basically, but I don't really like it. I don't think it's one of the things I would appreciate if a woman does any form of surgery just to enhance how she looks.
Just to enhance how she looks. Okay, you talked about one skinny girl you dated back then. Do you think if she had done the enlargement thing and you didn't know, you saw her, you liked her personality, you liked everything about her, and she did the enlargement, so you didn't notice she was skinny, and then you found out later on, what would you do?
I move on to the next option.
Wow.
Basically, I'm not, like I told you, good for her. She didn't change how she looked because of me. It's better for her at the moment. But if I notice someone who I'm with, someone who I'm in this relationship, serious relationship with, has done any form of surgery and I didn't get to know about it at the start of the relationship, I don't think it's what, because it's a complex issue not to tell who you're with first, that you have form of surgery on you. So it's not something I really appreciate. Not the fact, we have celebrities doing it.
Yeah, we have even
Kim
we have,
Kardashian,
we have people that sponsor it, that I want my
husband
spouse to look like this.
Yeah, definitely. Some husbands have a perfect figure of. When I was quite young, I used to like Keisha Cole a lot. And I used to be like, oh, when I grow old, I would like my wife to be like Keisha Cole. And maybe not anymore. But at that point in time, if I had such amount of money, I was with someone, or I was enough to get married, I wouldn't have minded. But with time, you start to figure out these things are not really good any longer. It is surgery, for Christ's sake. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
It is surgery, for Christ's sake. Anything can happen. Someone who is a little bit rough, like I mentioned earlier, I could tear off some part of your body. That is, I don't know if that's possible.
No.
But do you like surgery? Would you like to enhance?
Nah,
maybe a little bit of.
No,
How about me?
For me, I think if I have the money.
What part of your body would you like to?
My house.
Okay, you want to cause commotion?
Well, I think you look just as you look wonderful just the way you are. Maybe the audience have not seen you standing up.
Maybe you should stand up. Honestly, please, because I don't understand why you want to wipe this house.
Okay, maybe not me, but I feel if you have the money and you don't like the way you look, whatever you call it, complex or whatever, but if you have the money to create the look you have in your head, in your mind, the picture you have in your mind, like for example Toke Makiwa, I think she was just one straight girl, but now she has the
no, but funny enough, I worked with Toke at the point in time, and she didn't look bad. Maybe not facially. I would not have felt that.
You think she does not look bad, but that's why I told you earlier on. I said you see some people, they act like they don't have inferiority complex. They act like they like themselves the way they are, but they go behind closed doors to cry. That's Toke Makiwa is a good example, because she would not at any point in time think she didn't like her body size till she did that thing.
Maybe that's her husband.
And now, but now you see how happy she is when on Instagram, the way she flaunts her body, the way now it makes her feel good. And I have a friend that did it too.
Oh,
she
really?
Yes, I have a friend that did it. Her backside was just really flat, but now she has the. When we go out together, boys are always like, "Hello,
that's the seat.
Like your body."
That's the seat.
All of those things, and now she feels so good. She said it made, even though she had that inferiority complex. So she told me last week, she was like, then she used to feel bad. She was not happy about it, and I never knew. Wow. And now she told me now that she likes, like, she feels so good about herself, and she's not even scared to tell anybody she did it.
Yeah, but
if you ask her, she'll tell you she did it.
But I really don't think it's necessary, or it's
that's what you think.
All these things, they have side effects.
No, this one does not have side effects.
No, really, it doesn't.
It does not have side effects.
Oh, so they take part of your body, I think, and that's the other part of your. I think that's how surgery is being done.
It does not have side effects. The only thing is, it is a 50-50 thing. Like you might lose your life in the process, and that is just.
So
a
what
risk.
if you lose?
So after you are done with it and everything is fine, there's no side effects. Wow. It is just about you making up your mind.
But for I think it's it all comes back to the guys. We should stop body shaming the women.
That's the
point. Not just the guys, we have women body shaming women.
Others.
I have some friends that will tell me that you're so fat and you are eating and you're so fat, and I'm there like, but thank God I'm someone, I don't have inferiority complex. I'll tell you, yes, I like myself the way I am, but I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to work out just to make myself feel good, not for guys or anything. But we have some girls body shaming girls, and that is even worse.
Definitely.
I think I should stop.
But how about guys? Is there any form of enhancement guys do?
Yeah, so they
do you like to talk about it?
The 6-pack thing, they do it now.
Oh, really?
Oh, you don't know?
I didn't know.
Nah,
okay, sorry, maybe not the 6-pack. But they take the boys with big belly. They can take the fats just the way they do for girls. They do it for guys too.
So that's just a lazy person.
One thing about this body talk thing is when they remove the fat from your tummy, it is easier for you to get the 6-packs. My friend that did the hips thingy, they took the fat from her tummy and everything. So she goes to the gym now, and now she has the 6-packs.
Oh.
If you notice Cardi B too now, you see what she looks like presently. She did it of recent now. she did another one, and now you
Yeah.
see her, she looks so skinny, and she has the six pack.
Turn to Dick is about to do one.
And the boobs, I think she had the hips then, but now she says she wants to do it for the boobs or something like that.
Maybe she'll get to last longer.
No.
She has lost too much.
Okay, well, I really don't support it in any way. No matter what, I think you should just be the way you are, the way God has created you to be.
Okay.
And if you can't do that, just try some other natural remedies and
Okay.
just
Exercise.
like working out or doing all these things.
Abs.
Thank God for all these gyms and everything. We have workouts that can build
Workout
your
routine
hips
and all of this
and
stuff.
everything. We have other routines that can even help you in many ways than going to risk your life. I wouldn't risk my life for anything. This one is not
Sure.
sweet, but I'm not ready to lose it.
And I think from the angle of guys, we should like everyone just the way God has created them. It's always nice to appreciate a woman.
Yeah.
Tell them they're beautiful, short, tall, skinny, on the big side, fat.
And you don't tell them they are fat. You should say it in a nice way.
Like,
No, you say,
Oyin,
"No,
you're
you're
not
so fat."
Oyin, you're so fleshy.
There was a time
Yeah.
the girl told me, Oyinda, you're so fat. She came and she was like, you're so fat. And I was like,
What was
point
she?
of correction, you don't say a girl is so fat. I'm not saying because I'm angry. I'm just saying so you say it outside.
Outside.
You say you are big. Big is better than saying you're so fat.
You know what?
Okay,
And girls like, it's explaining you. And if you see what the girl I'm talking about,
How
she's
does
so
she look?
skinny.
Okay,
And I'd rather be this fat than be
Then
this
be
skinny.
this skinny. Okay, so I think nobody
so
should
bad.
body shame anybody.
Definitely.
Everybody has different statures, and we all have different reasons why God created us that way. If everybody was the same, this world wouldn't be sweet.
There's no perfect being. We all have our shortcomings.
Yeah, exactly. So we won't have all the what's it called? The guy
Leg
with
and the thicker body.
with the guy with the girl with the.
But I
what's
still
it
like them.
called?
I still like them. It's like Oyin.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I think
But you won't
everybody
say
should.
to the skinny girl, I don't like you.
No.
Yes.
I-
Exactly. You shouldn't. That is the
We
point.
can as well still manage them sometimes. Once in a while, you
Never
know.
managing your own hair.
Oh, sorry, if you are skinny and you like me, I'm single.
You're single. You can just, you know.
Not necessarily searching.
All right. So I
Ready
think
to
we
mingle.
should put.
Ready to swindle.
I said ready to mingle, but let's continue.
Okay, so I think we should put a stop to today's episode. I really enjoyed the show. Did you enjoy the show?
I
Olinda?
did. I had fun.
You had fun. Are you sure?
And I've
okay, I can
learned a
say it all
lot.
over you. How about you?
Yeah, I enjoyed being on you guys.
Oh, okay.
But I had fun.
Yeah.
I would like to be here again.
I really did have fun with you too, and you know, that's what we do on YAGI. I hope you've learned something today. Thank you very much for staying with us today. We hope to see you the next time we come on here. Thank you very much, our guests. Sorry we didn't talk about your career. Maybe the next time you come, we might be talking about the career stuff and everything. But
anytime.
thank you very much for coming. We really had fun, and I'm sure the guests, the viewers at home, they enjoyed the show too. Till we meet again, my name is Moyosore Dasaolu.
My name is Oyinda Mola.
Bye bye.
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 Come on, baby.